Yeah, listen. I think I manifested my whole life, and I'm getting ready to tell y'all how to do it. So while I do this drive to work and I got the camera going, I'm just ready to talk to y'all because I really need to get this video out.
You know I'm the one you vibing. I don't need your love though, but I'll call you if I'm with it. And I already know I'm shining. Staying in my own zone and I'm grinding. It's amazing. Gotta line up that.
So, first and foremost, I want to show y'all something. Y'all, I've had this book for years and years and years. I'm gonna tell y'all about this book in a minute. So, listen. I am very careful when I ask for specific things in my life or whatever, but I freaking, and y'all gotta excuse me because your girl, it's bright, y'all. It's bright, okay? So listen. So I think I manifested my whole life, and I'm getting ready to take you guys across a timeline in terms of how I think I did this. I had to check the glove compartment, girl, because you know what I'm saying? Got the book, book. But anyways, I manifested my whole life, and I'm still manifesting and walking into things that I am able to visualize in my life. And I think that it's a real thing. I be watching videos and people be like meditating and like doing all these different things, like you know what I'm saying, to get the things that they want out of life. And I'm just like, okay, all right, it's my turn again. It is my turn again. So I'm gonna take y'all back to like the early 2000s, okay? Not even the early 2000s, the late 2000s, the early 2000s. It's the early 2000s. I'm like, damn, how old am I, y'all? I be forgetting. Y'all know auntie is auntie. But anyways, so boom, I graduated from high school in 2001. If you 2001, you B2K, bump, you know what I'm saying? You you know what I'm saying? Nelly, underlay, mommy, uh-oh. So you're a part of that generation. You were part of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That ATL, like, on my white tee, am I white tee, am I white? Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, y'all know what I'm talking about. But listen, I freaking believe that I've manifested my whole life, because if I take you guys back to then, I'm gonna tell you the key things in my life that I manifested. So the first thing is, I definitely feel like I manifested my son, okay? When I was in college, and it's some things that I just kind of still wanted to do, and I had an opportunity to do, and I didn't do it. But when I was in college, I said that I wanted to own a business and have a home by coastal. So I don't know if I'm still working on this, because some of these like visualization and manifestation pieces are really big pieces, right? So they don't just come like immediately right away. Sometimes it does take time for some of them to materialize, right? So I used to always say I want to live bi-coastal. Like, I want to have a home on the East Coast. I want to have a home in like California. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I knew that I wanted to have a son. So, you know what I'm saying? I had, met my son's father. Clearly, we were dating for a long time. I met my son's father, like, right when I turned 21. Okay? Right when I turned 21. So, when I turned 21, we were dating. Then, all of a sudden, I was like 29, and I was having my son. And my son's father wanted a girl. He wanted a girl. I wanted a girl for him, but I wanted a boy. And the funny thing is, God knew what he was doing. I ended up getting my boy. I ended up getting a boy. So, like, my son's father, he wanted a girl. I wanted a boy. I got a boy. Like, I totally manifested a boy. I felt like it was a boy. I just knew, like, a boy was the best life for me. I knew boy mom life was the best life for me. And up until this point, I clearly have not had a girl. I do want a girl, but listen, like, baby, the clock is ticking. And I know it's women out there that be like, you know what I'm saying, in their 40s or whatever, having babies and stuff like that. But I don't know if that's the life for me, okay? I don't know if that's the life for me. That might be the life for you. But for me, I don't know. I don't know. Okay? So, anyways, fast forward to when I ended up, well, no, I can even rewind, right? So go backwards in time. I used to own a pole fitness studio. So I owned a pole fitness studio. I ended up closing it because I had a partner or whatever, and me and a partner, we did not work out. He was a silent investor, but baby, when I tell you, it was just, you know, me learning business practices, stuff like that. What ended up happening is I ended up having to split ways with him because he pretty much was just like abusing the business. Like, he was taking money out the account, like trying, you know what I'm saying, like doing stuff like, oh, I gotta get my car fixed. And I was like, huh? Like, you gotta get your car fixed. Like, we gotta keep investing this money and putting this money back into the business. So things didn't end well. Then it just was like, I don't know, like, you know, I am very careful with who I go into business with or whatever, because yeah, that ego of being a business owner and having a successful business for someone who's never had a business before can be a horrible, horrible thing. And then it just was like real ghetto, okay? He was real ghetto. It was like, you had a ghetto girlfriend. He was abusive to her. She thought she was gonna say something to me. Like, it just was really bad. I hope me and her never run. I don't know. You know what? Actually, maybe I probably put some juju on her or whatever, and she probably got hers already, so I don't even really be worried about it. But so I had a dance studio, and when I was in college, I had told myself that, you know, I was going to have this dance studio, and I knew where I wanted it to be. It was in my city where I grew up. I grew up in Gardena. So if you're from the South Bay, if you're from LA, I grew up in Gardena. I'm a South Bay girly, you know what I'm saying? Our stomach grounds like Gardena, Torrance, like Redondo Beach. But yeah, basically Gardena. Yes, I went to Gardena High for like 3 days. I went to Perry Middle School, okay? But anyways, I was a, what was it? Perry, Huskies. I was a Husky baby, okay? But anyways, fast forward, I am walking into my business one day, and when I'm walking into my business, I had already visualized this. Like, I am a person who absolutely, positively, like, I love wearing white. So years before, when I was in college, I feel like I know I visualized it because I was like, this is what I want. Did not know how I was gonna get there. Did not know that I was going to like put all this time and energy into making these things come to fruition. But I ended up making these things come to fruition. I was walking into my business one day. Now, mind you, I was young, y'all. Like, I mean, I was like, not too young, but I was like in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? Like my mid-20s. I am walking into my business. I have the white Mercedes-Benz, and this is like a visualization that I had when I was in college. Because I said, again, I want to have a business. Like, I've always been like on that. Y'all, my family is full of entrepreneurs. I mean, when I say the hustle is real on both sides of my family, like, I absolutely adore the family that I come from and the people that I'm connected to, because although I don't see a lot of my family members and the people that I'm connected to, it's like motivation. And I know that if I needed to call on them, which I'm not very big on doing that, I could call on them, right? But I was walking into my dance studio. Now, mind you, I had the keys. I had pulled up to the front of my dance studio, and I was in a white Mercedes-Benz. I have the picture. I'm gonna put the picture in here, y'all. That day was crazy because, baby, the body was bodying. First of all, the body is going to be bodying again soon. I know, you know, I gained a little bit of weight because I was sitting on my butt all day, and I'll talk to y'all about that in another video. But I was in my white Mercedes-Benz. I had on all white, and I was opening up my business. And I kid you not, when I opened up the door, I just kind of like had a flash, and it just was like what I had visualized. I was meeting myself where I was at on the timeline. And I was just like, yo, like, that was the craziest feeling ever, because I 100% was like, oh my goodness, like, I did it. All right, so boom, manifested my son, manifested my business, and then my son came after that. And then, you know, I did the business thing for a minute, the dance studio thing. It was cool. Money was made. It was, for me, tiring to manage a business. It was very short-lived. You know, like, I was working with people who were, I don't know if they were dedicated. And sometimes when you have a business, right, people are not as dedicated to your baby as you are to your baby. So I ended up walking away from that business. We closed it. I walked away from it because it just was a lot. It was a lot to manage. It was a lot to handle. But it was a lot to manage. It was a lot to handle. But when I tell you, like, I loved my business. And before I even like had my business, I actually was operating like just like going to do, because it was pole fitness. The focus was pole fitness. It was built around pole fitness. But eventually when I opened it up, I had chair fitness. We had like all different types of classes, and we had Zumba. I was on Living Social, Groupon. Y'all remember that? Groupon is still around. I don't know if Living Social is around, because I don't know. But I ended up, like, you know, walking away from that business. So boom. Not only that, I always manifest like my cars. I always manifest my living situation. So now, fast forward, I'm getting ready to move, y'all. So I really need to get on my JOB, because I only have like 13 days to give notice. What are we doing? I can't be trapped. I only have 13 days to give notice to my building to let them know that I will not be returning. So I'm going to move. Y'all, I have no idea. I'm gonna be moving. So I am getting ready to make like some really, really big decisions, because y'all know she's in a relationship, and I like the person that I'm in a relationship with. But you know, so I'm gonna be moving. But this place, the way this happened was crazy. I was like talking to I had met somebody or whatever. It was like a little plug or whatever. And I had met somebody, and I pulled up to the building one day to, like, you know what I'm saying, do this little money transaction or whatever. And when I pulled up to the building, I was like, oh, like, I like this building. I was like, oh, this is pretty. Like, I want to live here. And from that day on, and it wasn't even that, I had already said when I was in college, like, I wanted to live in like a high rise. I've always lived, I'm a South Bay girl, right? So I was like, I want to live by the water, like all these different things. And that has always been my vibe. Like, even like dating, it's always been somebody that like live by the water, you know what I'm saying? I won't go too deep into like my personal like things that have transpired for me as it pertains to, you know what I'm saying, like where I've lived and different things like that, because it's stuff that my mama don't even know that I had, like, you know what I'm saying, going on or whatever. But I freaking ended up in what I feel, you know what I'm saying, at the time, especially like me being a mom or whatever. And this is like after my marriage. So after my marriage, I literally like stayed with my mom probably for like 2 weeks. And I was like, baby child, I can't do it. She had all her kids at her house, and I was like, this is overcrowded. I get very agitated really quick because I just don't like people like, I just don't like simple, silly stuff. Like, everything is not for play. I be like very serious or whatever. Like, right now I have like a bunch of serious stuff going on in my life or whatever. But y'all, these people are driving crazy. So I have like very serious stuff going on in my life all the time. And I'm just kind of like, I believe in like good behavior, etiquette, all those things. And y'all, I have a brother who is just, he's silly. You know what I'm saying? He's like really silly. So for me, I'm just kind of like, I don't like being around it all the time, because it's just like everything cannot be for play. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up moving or whatever, and oh my gosh, I ended up moving into what was like my dream apartment. I moved into a high-rise building. It had like a gym, storage, a pool, sauna, dance room. Like, I ended up moving into my spot, and it was so crazy because I was like so happy, because I was like, okay, like I got me a cool little spot or whatever. And it was like a hot spot. It was like where everybody who has something going on like lives or whatever. Then fast forward, y'all, like, because I was just like, you know what, I had my little boyfriend or whatever. So it's just like the people that I've been around have always stayed in nice places. And I don't know, it's just so interesting to me how, you can bring things to fruition, and you could visualize and you can manifest the things that you want in your life. So here are a couple of tips on manifesting things into your life. Y'all, I'm getting text messages and all types of stuff. It's so crazy. So watch this. Hold on. Okay. All right. So we getting off on. Okay. Boom. So here's a couple of tips to manifesting. So the first thing is visualize it. Talk about it. Tell people about it. Like, tell people what you're doing even before, it even happens. And I'm talking about people who want positivity in your life. You don't want to put your blessings onto ears that may work against you. So, like, let it be like a family member who thinks positively of you. Sometimes it cannot be family members, because, you have those family members who just be in a deficit, like, who are constantly in like a deficit mindset. And they they don't believe that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't believe that you can make it happen, but you can, right? So talk to those people that really believe in you. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I will say that what you need to do is you definitely need to get you a manifestation book. I do not want you to make it digital. I don't want you to type it. I need you to get some pen and paper. You need pen and paper, okay? You need this. So this book right here, it says Wander More, Worry Less. This book right here, I've had this book for years, child. I've had this book for so long, I don't know. I don't touch it often because this is a powerful book. Because when I got this book, I cleansed this book and I started writing my life into this book. And when I tell you, I started writing my life into this book, and everything that I am writing is happening. Oh my God, it's so scary. And it's not scary. It's a blessing to be able to visualize and manifest, right? So I am currently, got a little relationship that I absolutely freaking adore, okay? And I wrote this person into this book. I didn't know I was writing about this person because, at the time I was actually writing in this book, there was someone that I was talking to. But that's why I say you got to be very, sometimes if you're too specific, you end up writing some stuff into your life that you really don't want in your life, right? So for me, I freaking was writing, but I never put a name in the book. I talked about what I would do. Like, we're laying in bed together, we wake up, the sunshine on my face, I get up, we watch a movie, I make you breakfast, you grab me, you cuddle me. Like, I literally talked about things that I do now, and it's not coincidence, because it's down to the detail in terms of like what this man, like, you know what I'm saying, like, wants, like, you know what I'm saying, for breakfast and all of these different things. So it is so crazy to me. Art is down to the detail in terms of like where we're going, you know what I'm saying, like if we go out on a date. I wrote in this manifestation book, like, even guys, you know what I'm saying, that I've dated, like how I met them and like how I felt when we actually like linked up and all of this, like, internally. And I've written these things in this book. So I have not written in this book because it's a powerful, powerful book. But I've made my mind up that I am going to write in this book today. I'm going to write into my manifestation book today. So I think that you can have anything that you want in this lifetime, but you have to really, like, not do the work, but you do got to do the work, because you got, if you got to walk it like you talking. Hey, walk it like you talking. You have to really do the work. You do. And you have to really visualize. You know, it can be anything that you want. It can be the car. I manifested this car, even though, like, I'm getting ready to get a new car. I manifested this car. This is like, I've always had every dream car that I wanted. Okay. But I think I'm past that stage too. Hold on one second. Good morning. Hello? Hello?
I was thinking about you last week.
Hey! How are
morning.
you? Good morning.
You have a couple of minutes?
I do, yes. I'm driving, but it's okay. I'm good.
I was thinking about you last week, and then I called you, and it shot straight to voicemail. And so I was like, oh, that's fine. And I called you again, and the same thing. And I was like, is she okay?
Oh,
Okay?
you know what? Yes, I think I've just been busy. So, like, sometimes, like, I've just been busy. My phone, and it depends on what time you call me, because I'll put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I can just, like, stay focused on, like, the things that I have going on. But that's probably it. Or if I'm on the phone, my phone will go straight to voicemail.
Yeah, I just was like, and then I forgot about calling you back, messaging you, and then this morning, right now, I'm like, oh, I wonder how she's doing. Okay,
I'm good. How are you? Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Hey.
All right, you guys. So, I don't know where I was, but I just got a phone call from someone who just, like, needed a little bit of advice. I love my people, okay? So, anyways, write down. The power in writing things down is so much power in that. I feel like, and like I said, do not put it on a digital document. Put it on some paper. Get you a pen, pencil, and write it down, because that is going to be very impactful to making these things come to fruition for you, you know, in your life and all of those amazing, wonderful things. So that is it. You can have anything that you want, anything that you desire on this earth. I kind of feel like sometimes we get stuck in a gray area, and what you need to do is you need to, like, pretty much get out of that gray area, and just really believe in yourself. You can have, if it can be whatever you want. It could be that trip. It could be, like, just any amount of money. I also like to do this. I like to, write myself, like, a check or whatever, and oh my god, I wrote myself a check and then got this big investment or whatever. So y'all gonna see me on here a little bit more. I'm trying my best, y'all. Okay, I need to be putting a video up every day, and I need to become really dedicated to you know, YouTube and just taking things to the next level. And that's what, you know, my plan is. That's what I plan on doing. So you guys are gonna definitely see me more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Get to manifesting. Put that vision board together. Don't let that vision board sit, like, baby, put that vision board on the wall. Put it on the wall where you can see it. It needs to be in your vision. You need to see it regularly, okay? So do that. I was just talking to my son about us making some vision slash, and I like to call them manifestation boards, because it should be like a constant reminder of what you're working on and what you're trying to manifest into your life. So, yeah. And you know what? I'm thinking I might have a virtual vision board or manifestation party. So if you guys are interested in doing that with me or being a part of that, I would love to have you guys be on board. So that's it, y'all. I'm getting ready to be at work in about like 5 to 6 to 7 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this card talk. I'm gonna try to do a couple more card talks. And I hope you guys are here like for the ride in terms of watching me get anything and everything that I want out of life. Okay? So I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Your girl is back. Peace out.